Women don't just get attracted to you off of being nice. They get attracted to you by you being yourself. And this niceness does not have to come from fear or anything. You just have to be naturally you. If you think being overly nice is the reason why women will get attracted to you, I'm telling you that's probably the reason why you're where you are today. That's one of the reasons why women reject you, and that's probably one of the reasons why they stop taking you seriously, because there's a difference between the nice guy and a kind guy. A man that is naturally kind, that naturally wants to do things for them, and a guy who wants to just prove something to them. They just want to prove a point, want to be the man they want over the man they need. And in today's video, I'm going to be explaining to you how you can level up your game from being a nice guy to a guy that women actually take seriously and respect and admire. Now, before I even jump into what I'm about to say, if this is your first time in this channel, if this is your first time coming across my video, my name is Dion. And in this channel, I try to help shy guys attract women and try to gain their and help you gain your respect back from women if you eventually maybe been talking to a particular woman and she has lost interest in you, as she doesn't take you she doesn't take you seriously. I'm here to help you level up in your game and help you bounce back. And if it is your, like, you've not been approaching women, like this is your first time probably doing this thing, of this kind of thing, like walking up to women and telling them you like them, or you find it like hard to do it, I'm telling you, this is the right place for you. You are in the right place. Now, I mean, I'm outside and I'm in this setting, but I just want to make this video very natural so you guys can like relate to what I'm about to say. Now, if you're a nice guy, I'm telling you, being a nice guy is nothing bad. It's nothing bad. There's nothing being nice with it, being a nice guy. But the problem is, most of you are trying to be a nice guy, which you are not. Somebody like me, right? I can't try to become something I'm not just to make a woman like me. You don't want to be this kind of guy that seeks her approval. Let me tell you some of the things that will make you know. Some of the times, most of you don't even know you're doing a nice guy thing. You don't know you're doing something that makes you seem like a nice guy to a woman. I'm going to be giving you guys like 2 or 3 things to make you know that you're being a nice guy, or trying to prove something to her that you're a nice guy. So some of the things that most of you guys do that you don't know subconsciously that you're being a nice guy or trying to prove to a woman that you're a nice guy is: number one, you over explain every single thing. Probably, let's say, let me give an instance of you are supposed to go on a date with her. Now, you are not supposed to tell her or over explain to her. Maybe you were supposed to go on that date and then you missed the date. Like maybe you got busy, you went to work, they had to call you to come for a shift or something. Now you can explain to her, okay, I went through this, down. You don't, but sometimes most of you put details that you're not supposed to tell her. And that's not even the example I want to give, because this thing goes too deep. You know what I normally say about the game? It goes too deep, too deep. That's why I keep emphasizing on go to my Twitch. I break down every single game up there, and even on other of my pages. But the second thing, after over explaining, is the second thing most guys do, and this one is one of the biggest red flags, is over agreeing. Most of you guys don't know how to put your foot down as a guy. Listen, as a man, right, one of the most masculine essence, or the most masculine trait a man can have is making a woman wants to follow his lead. Now it's not controlling. She wants to follow your lead willingly. She sees you like this kind of guy. Okay, he knows what he's doing. He knows he has his ambition. He has his goals. He has his principle as a person, as a human being. He knows where he's going. He knows his drive. That's why I do tell you guys that follow women who know things about themselves, who know what they're looking for in life. Because if a woman know 9 times out of 10 know what she's looking for in life, she would know when she's with the right guy. And women are very smart. Listen, I always compliment women in most of my videos. Like I always talk about good things about them sometimes, that they are very smart to the extent where they tend to know when a guy is using them, or when a guy does something that they don't like. They know how to cut a guy off fast than guys do. Guys are the opposite of that. We don't know when a woman is using us most times. And this is one of the reasons why you see whenever a girl is clearly using a guy, a woman is clearly using a guy, he goes with, oh, maybe she doesn't like this, she doesn't like that. Meanwhile, she's clearly using you. But most of you guys don't pay attention to this, because one thing I always talk about is your ear is most times your game, and you being smart as a person, right, would help you in life so much that you know when people are trying to take advantage of you, are trying to use you, or are trying to just get something out of you, you would know it. And that's one of the things that most nice guys don't understand. They just think, okay, I want to be a nice guy. I want her to like me. You don't do things that would make you too attractive to her. You understand? You don't just want to like, or you don't just You understand? What is she doing that would make you want to like her? You're just off here, you're just out here doing something that would make her like you. You're only about her liking you, you're not about you liking her. What is she doing that's making you like her? What do you see in her? Like me, I told my guys recently, I said, whenever I see a woman that's very smart, if I see a woman that's smart, the way she speaks, the way she do some certain things, I'm telling you, it's like I'm attracted to those type of women. You will get me instantly attracted to you because most 9 times out of 10 is very rare to see women who know things like that, who know things that they are up for doing in life, who don't depend on a man, who don't depend on a guy setting up their life for them. You understand? Now the third thing, and I feel like that's one of the most important. That's the most important to me too. That's the most important is you constantly being available for her 247. That's the most important. Constantly giving her your attention, your time, and your resource. Now, you need to understand something as a guy, especially if you're a guy like me that's trying to build something for your life. You're trying to lay a foundation for your life and trying to lay a foundation that people after you would come after you and rely on that foundation. You don't want to leave a kind of legacy where people don't have something. You don't leave something by for the next generation that's coming after you. You don't Your kids don't have something that they could look up to you and be like, okay, yes, their father did something did something that's tangible for them to like hold on to. If you're this kind of person that's like me and trying to build something, this is very important to you. You need to notice something that your time, your resource, and your attention is very important to you as a human being. So you trying to like impress a woman, trying to give her your all, trying to give her all these things is not necessary. It's not important. Now, if you're in a relationship, it's different. If you're in a relationship with a woman, it's different. Sure, you can give her your resource, you can give her your attention, so why I said you constantly being available for a 247 is one of the most important things you need to look out for if you want to stop being a nice guy is you need to understand something that your time is precious to you. Your availability is precious to you. And a woman, remember what I said about women being smart and how women know when a guy, when they're using a guy or when a guy is using them. Listen, if you give your all to a woman, you're always available to a woman you're not dating. You're probably in the talking stage of you're not even talking about relationship with her yet, and you're giving her your 247. Now remember, you're not in a relationship with this woman. She would know that okay, this guy is thirsty. This guy is doing too much. This guy is seeking validation. This guy is doing things that he's not supposed to be doing, unnecessary things. She knows this guy can't even take himself serious. How is he going to take me serious when we are eventually dating? Because this kind of guy can't even handle himself. Now, women love to follow people who know what they are looking for in life, who 9 times out of 10 know, okay, they are looking for this in life, they are structuring their life already. That's the kind of guy that they want to follow. They don't want to follow a kind of guy that doesn't know his priorities in life, doesn't have things set up for his life. You understand? So instead of being a nice guy, you have to be this kind of guy that is good, not just being a nice guy. You need to be a good man, not a nice guy. And I will tell you what a good man needs to do. Now, instead of being a nice guy, I want to tell you three things you need to do that will make you stop being a nice guy. Is number one, you don't need to agree all the time. You don't need to agree all the time. There are some things that you need to disagree with. That's why I say put your foot down as a man, stand on business as a man. Secondly, you don't have to be approval seeking. You don't need to seek approval from a woman because she knows if you're seeking approval from her, you can't even handle yourself. You can handle situations. You can handle pressure. You can fold when pressure comes on you. The third and most important thing you need to know is you need to have standards. Have standards. You know how I get about having standards and having principle as a guy. Listen, if you're a guy that's trying to build your life and trying to arrange something for yourself and for your future and for your generation, you need to have standards as a man, as a human being, not just as a man, but as a human being, right? You need to build certain principles that you abide by for your life, so you don't get trampled upon by human beings. You don't get trampled upon by people because you have something that you're living by and something that drives your life. You understand? So what you need to understand and the main thing you need to understand in this video is women don't just get attracted to you off of being nice. They get attracted to you by you being yourself, and this niceness does not have to come from fear or anything. You just have to be naturally you. You understand? So if you found this video helpful, drop a like,